Now I'm flexing like the jack of all trades. Yeah. And shout out my dog Andre. He a jack of all trades.
Alright guys, this is JOATD back with another video. Here in front of you is a 2009 Scion XB. This is a manual transmission Scion, alright? And the problem that we were having with this vehicle is there's a lot of play in the shifter, okay? When you shift it into first, this thing will fall back into neutral, but the gear will still stay in first gear. But the shifter will actually fall all the way back down to the neutral position. So I've been trying to figure out, you know, what's going on with it. I felt like it needed shifter bushings, all kinds of things. I bought a new shifter assembly. So let's get into it. So basically, let's see. If you get in, you can see that I bought a new shift assembly, okay? So that right there is the old one, that's the new one. Now, after, you know, days of trying to figure out, you know, what's going on with the car, I realized that this shifter assembly is fine. Nothing's wrong with it. I'll just keep that one, but this one is fine. I'm gonna show you what's going on, okay? So let's see. Okay, so that right there is neutral. So I'm gonna put it in first gear. So push down on clutch, make sure it's in neutral, push all the way over first, right? So the car is in first, right? Now watch this. You see that? It's still in first though, because watch this. See? The car is still in first. So it's having this a lot of play. It's a lot of play in this thing, okay? Now, shifter bushings normally are the issue, but after days of, you know, trying to figure out what was wrong with this, I actually finally figured out what was actually wrong with it. But what we're going to do is we're going to change the shifter bushings also, since I'm already going to be in there. But I found out what's wrong with the actual car. Now, I'm going to explain a couple of these parts that are connected to the shifter assembly. All right. Now, this cable here, which is the one that's on the bottom, this one, this is the shifter cable, okay? This cable is connected to this rod at the bottom down here. Now, if you look all the way down, you can see, you know, how they go into the motor. So they go down and they go into the motor. But this one at the bottom right here, this one right here, which is on this pole here, that one is the shifter cable. Now, on the other side, which is this one right here, this is the select cable, okay? You can see how the rod goes down, and it goes down up under here, and it goes into the motor, okay? So when you shift up and down, the shift cable is the one that's moving. So let's get back a little bit so you can see it. See that? So up and down is the shift cable. All right. So if you're ever having a problem with shifting, where you're shifting but it's not going into gear, if you look here, like I said, this is the shift cable. So something's wrong with this cable. It either came loose down here or it came loose in the motor. Okay. So shift cable. All right. Now select cable, if you're having a problem when you put it in neutral, when you're pulling it left or right, it's not moving. Like this part's moving, but in the engine, it's not moving. It's the cable, okay? Like I said, this is the select cable. So now the shift assembly is in the neutral position. See that? That's the neutral position. And the select cable moves when it's in the neutral position, okay? So you see this? Now I'm gonna show you in the motor how the cables are moving. All right, so when you're in the engine, this right here is called the control shift lever. If this is straight up and down like it is now, it's in the neutral position. All right, so when I got out of the car was in neutral. So now I'm going to show you when the car is in neutral and you're moving the stick or the shifter left to right, which cable is actually moving. Okay, so the select cable is the one that's going to move. So we're going to look for it. All right, So you see that cable back there? The one all the way in the back there? That is the select cable that's moving. So when it's in neutral and you're moving it from left to right, that's what moves. All right, so now I'm gonna show you what the shift cable does. Right here, this is the shift cable. So when I'm pressing up, down, you can see that moving, right? That is the shift cable. I'm gonna show you in the motor which one of these is the shift cable. All right, so we're back in the engine. Like I said, the shift control lever is up, so it's in neutral, right? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the shifter up and down. This is gonna move the shift cable. See that? See it moving right there? So that cable right there is the shift cable. And you can see the control shift lever, which is this. When you move the shift cable, it moves left to right. Okay? All right. So again, that right there that's moving is the shift cable. The one in the back, all the way in the back there, that is the select cable. And this right here is the control shift level. All right, so I'm back in the car, and now, like I said, I was having a lot of play in the shifter here, right? But I found out what the problem was. Now, this car has a short shifter kit in it, and I didn't know. I've never put in a short shifter kit before, and I didn't know what to look for. So this car actually has one in it. So when you press the clutch in and you go to third, right? Now watch this. You see that? You see all that play? Now it's still in gear. Now it's not. You see what I'm saying? So that was my problem. I had all of this play right here. Like if I'm driving and it's in third, it just falls back out. Okay? And I found out that the short shifter in the inside of the motor, the blocks that they added, is causing this right here. I don't like this. See, I purchased this car from somebody and they had a problem with it doing this. I guess when they bought it, it was doing this right here. Nobody wants to shift like that. You know what I mean? I want to just go straight into the gear. I don't want it to fall back out of gear, you know, or seem like it's falling out of gear, but it's actually not. It's still in gear right now. It's still in third. You see? It's weird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the short shifter blocks off of it, put everything back to factory, and we're going to install the shifter bushings. Okay? So this video is about installing the shifter bushings, but I wanted to explain that to you. I'm going to show you in the motor, like when you got it in gear, this play right here, I'm going to show you what the shift cable is doing with this little bit of play right here. All right, so I'm in the engine and the car is in third. Okay, you can tell that it's shifted into gear because it's not in neutral. You see how it's leaning right here. It's leaning to the left. It's my right, but it's the car's left. All right, so the control shift lever is leaning, right? So it's not in neutral, so it's in third. Now I want to show you the play that I'm talking about when you're just shifting it up and down, but it's still in third. You see that? Now see that block right there? That's the short shifter. All right, and if you look over here on the side, that aluminum block right there, that's right here, that's another part of the short shifter. So this part and that part is a part of the short shifter. I honestly feel like that it's broken, and that's the reason why it's not working properly, because you don't supposed to have that much play. You see how much play that is? It should already be changing the gears. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this, and I'm going to remove this block, and we're going to put everything back to where it's supposed to go. So right here where this screw is, the shift cable actually supposed to go there, not up here. Okay. And then the select cable in the back there, well, we're not even messing with that. It's just the shift cable, but we're going to change that one too. We're going to change out the bushings in it. But I want you to see, I'm going to take this off, this block, and I'm going to take that block that's moving off, and I'm going to connect everything back where it's supposed to go. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out this U-clip right here, that right there. We're going to pull that out. That's a U-clip. Okay. Let's see. I think the easiest way to do that is to get a pair of pliers and kind of grab it. Let's see. Grab it like this, and then just lean back on it. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah. See that? There it is. See that? Came right out. So we got to remove that U-clip. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is remove the little circlip. If you can look back here, see that clip right there? We have to take that clip off. It looks just like the one here, but it's on this back side back here. See if I can get it like that. We're gonna have to remove that clip. I'm gonna get me a pair of, let me see, some angle pliers and see if I can get that loose back there. All right, so let me see if I can show you. See how I got that clip? Pull that clip out just like that. All right, that's how the clip looks. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is take like a long screwdriver. Let's see, stick it behind here. And we're gonna push this off just like that. It's actually off. Let's see. Just like this. Pull it up. There you go. So now that's off. Now this whole thing should come out of that bracket right there now. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna pull this out of this bracket right here, okay? Oh, you just push it. So you push it that way. All right. So now that whole thing is out. Now what we're gonna do is, see, we're gonna remove this bracket here. So I'm gonna get like a, I don't know if that's a 16 or a 15. We're gonna remove that. I'm gonna take that bolt off and I'm gonna pull that whole bracket out. All right. Okay, so it's loose, and let's go ahead and pull it out. Let's see. There it is. So this is the bracket that I was talking about, short shifter bracket. Let's get rid of this. What I'm going to do is go ahead and remove this bushing here. All right, so we got right here. So we just got to pull it. I think it's a washer right here. Let's see. So, oh yeah, you just push it out. All the way through. There you go. So this right here is the old shifter bushing. See how it looks? This is the old one. Now I have a new one. I'm gonna go get the pack and let you see it. All right guys, so this right here are the new bushings. These are nylon bushings. You can actually get aluminum ones too. The ones that are OEM in the vehicle are rubber, but these are the new ones. Let's go ahead and take them out. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and take off this other block too, which is right here. You can see that it has a pin in it also. So we're just gonna pull that pin out. All right. Let's see. There's a pin right here. I'm gonna see if we can pull this out. You get the point. We're gonna pull out that clip. All right, so we pulled out the clip, and here's the piece here. All right, so I'm gonna put this over here with the rest of that. So now, instead of the select cable here going on this piece, it's gonna go back where it's supposed to go, on this piece right here. All right, guys, so before we put the nylon bushing in, we need to make sure that the cable is in this bracket here. See that hole down there, right here? We got to put this cable in there. So let's see. Put the cable, slide it back, put it down in that hole, like that. Then pull it towards you, just like that. And when you get that in there, go ahead and put that U-bolt or that U-clip back in there, which is this, and it goes in like that. So it's gonna be just like how that one is, but on this one. So we're gonna slide that down, and then you're gonna tap it with a hammer. So you see how we got it slid on top of it right here, and then you're just gonna push down on it. Tap it with a hammer just to get it down in there. So I got it tapped down. You can see it's tapped down now. And now we're just gonna get the bushing and slide it in. All right, so this right here is the nylon bushing, and it's gonna go in this way. So on this cable, you're gonna put it through. Try not to drop it in there. Push it through like that. See how I have it pushed through? And then you're gonna slide it right here. Trying to make sure it's focusing. Let you see. See how I got it? And you're just gonna slide it on. Just slide it on. Just like that. Okay? Then it comes with this clip here, C-clip. This clip snaps on the other side of that plastic. I'll show you with the other one. All right, so that C-clip right here, it snaps on in this groove right here. Okay? It's hard for me to do this with one hand, but let's see if I can get that to work. It actually goes in this groove. Just like that. See that? And you push down on it and snap it on. That stops it from coming out. And then you also have the little pin to stick it in the hole. All right, so I'm gonna do that just to let you see how it looks. See how I got that clip on it? And I'm just gonna push down on that clip. All right, I'm just gonna push down on it. It should snap on. You heard it? So now that's on there. See that? And then that hole, we're gonna push this Carter pin through it. All right, so we got the Carter pin on also. You can see it down there. See that Carter pin? Now we're gonna remove the select cable back there. We're gonna remove that actual clip out of it and do the same thing. Now this whole thing should just pull up, just like that. And then you're gonna take your hand and push this rubber grommet out. Actually push it from the back side. So I'm trying to push it just like, there you go. So we got it out. This is the old one. And then we're gonna do the same thing. Push the nylon one in. Let's see. it's gonna go underneath like this. Just like that. Then put it back on, and then I'm gonna get the C-clip and the quarter pin on. Alright, so we got the C-clip, and we're gonna put it on here. Let's see, right there. See that? And then just push it on until it snaps. See if I can do it this way. Just like that. Okay? And then find the hole and put this clip through it. Just gotta find it first. There it is. Try not to drop it in the motor. Just like that. Push it all the way through. There you go. Alright, so we replaced the bushing for the select cable in the back, and we replaced the one for the shifter cable here. And that's it, guys. Everything should work fine. Now, what you want to do is, once you do all of that, you want to go in the car and shift the gears. Just shift through the gears. So we're going to do that. We're going to see if that play went away too. All right, so the car's in neutral, and we just replaced the shifter bushings, and we removed the short shifter blocks. Okay, so we're going to push it in third. Look, you see that? No play. I mean, this stuff is supposed to move like this. That's just the nature of the beast. But when I push it into third, you see that? It's not coming out. Now watch this. You see that? You hear that noise? That's neutral. See that? It used to just fall down. So now it's not doing that. See? That's how you shift. Yes. So it's good now. So basically I'm done. All I have to do is put all the plastic and stuff back in. That wasn't too hard. Maybe I'll show me putting it in so that you guys can kind of see how to take it out, because I already had it out. But I have to fix this part first, and then I'll put everything back together. But that's it, guys. This is JOATD, and that is how to first off figure out what's wrong with your shifter. On top of the fact, remove shifter short shifter blocks and replace the bushings. I gave you like 3 things in one video. All right, guys, there will be a link in the descriptions for basically the parts and how to take this stuff out. Like, I have the actual manual that shows you how to take this stuff out, and shows you the different parts and what they're called and stuff like that. So that manual will be in the descriptions area. Okay, plus, you know, some of the parts that I purchased, the bushings and stuff like that, they'll be in there too. So just take a look in the description area for anything that I used in this video. All right.